When I think about Josh and Rachel's story and how God connected the two of them together, one word comes to mind. It's the word redemption. To get here, to be at this moment, Rachel and Josh both had to navigate some really intense, difficult storms and some pain in their lives. And now, while we're not going to relive any of that here today, I know that many of you know some of the hard things that they've had to navigate through to where we can find ourselves here today, which makes this day an even greater celebration. You see, Rachel and Josh's story is a story of just how beautiful, amazing, gracious, and powerful Jesus is. Josh and Rachel first met in September of 2019 at a CrossFit gym and developed a friendship there. Josh noticed that Rachel carried a light with her wherever she went, and that attracted him to her. And one day, Josh asked Rachel if she was religious. She responded, "Well, I love Jesus," and thus began many more in-depth conversations with one another every Sunday night on the phone throughout the beginning of the pandemic. Rachel continued to share the light with Josh, and their friendship deepened. Well, Josh decided to go for it and asked Rachel if she'd go on a date with him once the pandemic was over. She politely declined, and the two of them continued to chat. That summer, they formed a Bible study with some of their other friends from the gym, and they would meet regularly in Avon out at Washington Township Park. Then in August of 2020, Josh decided to ask Rachel out again. Well, she still wasn't ready. Over the course of the next few weeks, Rachel started to see Josh in a new light. And after a shared birthday dinner, they sat around a campfire reflecting on their friendship and their time together. Rachel realized she developed some feelings for Josh as well and decided to tell him. Well, Josh made a bold and third move and asked Rachel if she would go on a date with him. And this time, third time was a charm, Rachel said yes. The couple went on their first date on September 26th, 2020. They went back to Washington Township Park where they had laid the foundation for their friendship and reflected upon all that God had been doing in their lives. Then they enjoyed a beautiful walk and shared their first kiss together. In the months that followed, the pandemic played a big role in their relationship. The situations were never ideal. It was clear to them that God was using this time to draw their hearts closer to one another and to help them focus on what was most important to them.
I, Joshua, commit myself to you, Rachel, as your husband. I promise to remain faithful to you, protect you, and above all, seek after God in wisdom and guidance. I promise to be honest with you, to communicate with you, and to show you patience, kindness, and grace. I will do my best to follow the example of Jesus, to love you and lay down my life for you. I will love you for the rest of my days until death shall us part.
I, Rachel, commit myself to you, Joshua, as your wife, to learn and grow with, to explore and adventure with, and respect and love you in everything. I promise to be faithful to you in joy and in pain, in strength and in weariness. When the journey ahead seems clear or when it's difficult to discern the way forward. I promise to always trust God and to seek His guidance in all things, following the example He set by serving you in love and extending grace to you. I choose to give you my heart today and my love, and I will continue to make this choice every day until death should part us.
It is my honor and privilege for the very first time introduce to you two people we love, Mr. and Mrs. Snodgrass.